Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode here on the VentureKraft Survival server. This is Raskhol speaking, and today we are going to help a fellow player here on the Vanilla server. We are going to build a base for him. I hope you have enjoyed this time-lapse of some sort. I still haven't been able to make it work for the forge. So yeah, that thingy won't work on my PC for some reason. I'm gonna have to see if it's got to do with the technical things, or am I just a big of a noob so I can't make it work. But I love this thing. It's really nice. So while we were building this, and I was talking to the other guys, it would be really cool if we could have some kind of entrance right here. So I think I'm gonna go and break a wall here. Like, just create like a huge hole somewhere. So let's climb up here and let's take a look to see what's going on. Probably, could be, potentially, this right here. So let's dismantle this thing to see what we're working with. I did open a huge space here, but how to implement a door here? Well, that's another task. Probably placing a tower here and there. And this gap here could be the door. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at it later, in some later episodes. But what I would like to do now is get over to the redstone bits that you liked in the previous episodes. As you can see, they are standing there gloriously. So I'm gonna try and work a design around them, just to see what I can do and what I can come up with. It's really difficult to get to it at this point. I know you probably don't see much difference, but I did some changes. I've placed a little bit of this polished andesite, and these really high pillars are going to be, well, pillars. And in between them is about 5 blocks gap that I'm going to use 2 layers to decorate them. As baby zombies behaving like ninjas in this game. I swear. That was a surprise attack. Anyway, so what my plan was that I'm going to have 2 layers of the wall, excluding these pillars. So here on this block, I'm going to have some kind of decoration, maybe something similar to this cobblestone wall that I've used, and probably some kind of terracotta color in the background of all of that, just to break this grayness of the wall a little bit. So wish me luck, because I don't have any terracotta on me, so it's gonna be a real blast going around digging those and maybe finding mesa. I don't even know where to start finding the mesa. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Finally, I have landed. It took me a while to find this place, but I finally did. Also, I forgot to bring my ender chest with me that contained all of my shulker boxes, so I guess my inventory will have to do. Also, I ran into few those desert temples. Yeah, I kind of picked up a few items from there. So let's fill our inventory right here so we can color all of this terracotta. So we can finish that wall finally. Well, look at my F3 screen, look at the data. Minus 2000 and Z is 2000 as well. And the coordinates to my place is minus 500, minus 500. So I have at least 2,500 blocks to walk. Now you may be wondering why. You may be wondering why would I walk when I have an elytra and I have rockets in my arms. Well, it's almost out. And flying with these items on me, I don't want to risk falling from the sky and slashing my face on the ground. So I'm just gonna walk. Occasionally jump from tree to tree, hoping that it won't break before I get to my house. Well, I said heck it and I'm gonna risk it. And I did fly back home, and oh my god. First of all, I'm gonna go dump these, and then I'm gonna go and fix my elytra. This was... Ooh! Now that most of my items are repaired, I gotta go and dye this. What color should I choose? I mean, I've got a lot of cyan, but cyan terracotta looks a bit gray if I'm not mistaken. So let's experiment here a little bit. Yeah, it does look a little bit gray, but I would like to step away from that grayness. Let's actually take all of these colors right here and let's take a look, right? So we got this pink, looks a bit reddish. Blue gives it a purple kind of appearance. Yellow looks a little bit like light brown or something like that. White, that looks a little bit pinkish. Red, really dark red. I like this color. This one is also kind of grayish. Orange doesn't really step away from the original terracotta, and then we have this green, but there's a lot of grass around, so I don't want to go with that color. So I think I'm gonna go with red. The walls have been set in place and they look magnificent, but what I was thinking is I would like to have some kind of decoration here in the corners. So probably gonna take this line off, and exactly the same thing is gonna happen with this line. So we're gonna have just 3 rows of red terracotta. So for that block that's gonna be here as a decoration, I was thinking I would like to have something that looks like a brick design, but also to match this reddish color. And one block came in mind. I'm just gonna pick a little bit of these. Come on, boys. And next to this primitive farm, we got a bit of these. So I'm gonna pick as well a little bit of these. And let's go and craft some redstone nether bricks. Let's see how much we can get out of all of this that we accumulated so far. Wow. I still got that many nether bricks left? That's amazing. I've just finished placing that nether brick, the red nether brick. So let's turn around and let's take a look at it. And it's not bad. I was expecting much worse case scenario. Even though walls are pretty not finished. I'm gonna have to extend those down and think about some kind of crown here for the archway that's going to connect these pillars made out of polished andesite. But all in all, it's good. It gives that vibe like something reddish is going on. What's the better color to use for the redstone building than these two? This says it's industrial. This says it's containing something reddish and something very dangerous or something like that. So let's just pretend that these blocks are speaking for themselves and they're saying that redstone is being kept in that building. I know that probably some of you guys are gonna say, why didn't you implement a redstone block in this build? I don't think that would be a pretty good block for the building because of his texture. It's too much going on inside of that block, so I was looking for a simpler version of a building block, and yeah, I'm quite satisfied with these. So let me finish these walls and bring them all to the same elevation, and I'm gonna raise these pillars for 1 block in height, just like I have right over there, or maybe not. Maybe I'm gonna bring them all into the same level. Ladies and gentlemen, this wall has been completed. It's tall, it's grand, I like it. I've placed some nether brick stairs right there. It gives a little bit of variation in the color, but it makes this wall look a heck a lot of interesting. Also, upside down stairs and slabs to make this kind of crown for the transition in between the pillars. Also, cobblestone walls here and there. I think I'm going to place some kind of light source on top of them, so it kind of gets the illumination of some kind of light on that level. Also, we're going to extend that part all the way we can get it to go, probably like 15-20 blocks in height for the second part before we get to start working on the roof. That side over there I did not touch at all because I gotta come up with some kind of design that's gonna fit this bottom that we already have. But until then, I bid you farewell. If you like this episode, please leave a like. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and as always, leave a comment with your suggestions. I like to read those. Anyways, guys, I'll see you in the next episode.